In this video, I will talk about Zoom background setups. I will show you good examples, bad examples, and I will give you a few tips when you're selling your SMMA offer online via Zoom video calls. Yeah, another word for that is the closer box. So for sales calls, you many times use the program Zoom. For that, this is how it could look like. The background, which you can see while you're on a video call via your laptop. This was a few months ago in my old apartment. I was taking sales calls like this. Pretty simple. Clean white wall. I had a plant on my desk, some curtains. Sometimes I closed them if the sun was shining through. This was professional, clean, nothing too fancy, nothing special, just overall decent lighting, not too dark, not too bright, just me in front of a wall with a curtain. This was my background for Zoom calls. Yeah, sales calls that I took selling an agency offer. This is my setup right now. New apartment, home office, got an extra plant, an extra light. Sometimes I have it on, sometimes not. Clean office chair, right? This is what I have right now. Pretty, professional, right? Looks like an office, looks like an agency owner, for example. This way you can sell your offer online via Zoom video calls with a background like this. I'm still planning to get some pictures for the wall to make it look even better. Maybe update the webcam eventually. But this is a decent, setup. Another good example from my friend Alan. Simple but professional, right? No bed in the background, no kitchen, right? It's just, some windows, white wall, office chair. Professional look. Coming to my friend Matthias, complete expert setup, right? He has the microphone arm. He has a whole background, with personal branding, banner here for his agency, resulting here, high ticket coaches, consultants, experts. His picture here, some reports he gave out, logo on the wall, laptop here. He used a professional camera setup, right? So super expert frame. When people go on a video call where you're selling your offer and it looks like this, super amazing, directly expert status. They directly take you as a professional. Of course, this is complete expert level. Matthias has been building this setup over a year, every month adding like one more detail. He used to not have this shelf. He used to just have the banner and the plan. Then eventually he got a shelf with some books. He got the microphone arm eventually. Right? So you don't need to set it up like this directly from the start. Like I said, you can also just start with a simple white wall and then bit by bit, get your logo on the wall, get some banners, get a shelf. Bit by bit, you can upgrade your Zoom setup. So this is the expert level, right? You can also take one of these levels here, right? Where you just have a white wall, but it looks clean and professional. Now coming to some bad examples, right? So virtual backgrounds, the green screen, right? Where you have a palm tree, where you have out of space. I already had calls with people like space background or rainbow or something like this, or super luxurious cruise ship, sports car, all these virtual backgrounds. Stay away from them. They're not good. Another one, poor lighting against the window, right? Even here in the living room with laundry or something like this lying, standing around. Very bad example, right? If you take calls like this, people will think, okay, who is this guy? Is this not even a real company, right? Why is he taking calls like this? Another example here in the kitchen, right? Coffee machine, blender standing around dirty, right? Even here also the shirt, right? Outfit also important. If you're selling an agency offer, nothing against Batman, huge fan, but why are you wearing this shirt for a sales call? No go. Don't do calls where the kitchen is in the background. Anything kitchen, bathroom, the worst, I guess. Also bedroom, if your bed is in the background, not a good option. Another one here, super poor quality, first of all, from the webcam, very bad lighting, and then another person walking in the background, right? Make sure you're in a quiet environment in your own room where no one interrupts your calls. Another bad example, too much clutter, right? Messy background. Yes, bookshelf good, but just remove 50% of the stuff here, right? Way too many boxes, too many books, stuff full, just not good. Some other requirements for Zoom calls when you're selling your offer online. Clear audio. Before your sales calls, test whether you can be clearly understood. If it's unclear, some huge background noise, other people talking in the background, music, whatever, right? You need to check the sensitivity settings of your microphone. Test it out in a few calls, right? Either if it's unclear or too quiet sound, it will ruin your sales calls. So test this out. If you have problems with this, you can buy a professional microphone. I have one here from Amazon, nothing too fancy. I think costs like $40, $50. There's some good ones, like the Blue Yeti microphone is a good option, but I think it's a bit more expensive, like closing in on $100. You can get cheaper options by Amazon. Just get a professional microphone, right? Usually if you have a MacBook, for example, the inbuilt standard microphone is good enough. Of course, you can level up with more expensive gear, but test the audio, right? Unclean or too quiet sound will ruin the sales calls. Clear image. Most laptops deliver a clear image with the inbuilt webcam, good resolution. If that's not the case, right, test it out, but you can also get an external HD webcam, Logitech. I mean, there's other brands out there, again, Amazon, check, compare. There's no ceiling. You can spend thousands of dollars on even DSLR setups that you can use as a webcam. Not necessary. You can get a good webcam that can, shoot in full HD or even 4K for $100-200. Like I said, many times the inbuilt MacBook webcam should be good enough. You need to test it and see. Stable internet connection, right? Like super important for video sales calls that your connection is not interrupted, right? Stable internet connection. Have, for example, LTE mobile hotspot on your phone available, right? In case of emergency, I had this already a few times when I was, selling, from an Airbnb. The internet connection was not stable. And then I had a 50 gigabyte mobile contract for the phone, hotspot, and then in the middle of the call, created a hotspot with the phone, just reconnected, was able to continue, So if your internet fails, you have a fallback option with these mobile alternatives, hotspots, so that you can continue the sales call. And then the last thing is very much quiet spaces, right? Ensure that you are not being distracted by anything or anyone, ideally like windows closed, door closed, that you can fully concentrate on the person you're speaking to, trying to sell to. You need your own, ideally like a single office, single room if you're in your home, or if you have a professional office, that you can still, have a separate single room where you can sell from where no one is interrupting you. No phone ringing, no doorbell ringing, no interruption, no one opening the door or just walking behind you, right, in the calls. Super important. Clear image, clear audio, clear room, stable internet. That's pretty much it. But the closer box, the examples I've shown you, make sure that your background looks professional. A white wall is all you need. Don't have any clutter, no plastic boxes, no trash cans, no fire extinguishers, good lighting. Overall, just looking professional. Of course, you can level up with time, putting nice professional shelves, interior design, sculptures, your logo on the wall, good pictures, a sofa in the background. There's different levels to it, how you can level up your backgrounds. But if you get something like I've shown you, right, not the bad ones here, but something like this, just like something good enough, clean, professional, you already will do fine. Of course, you can level up to expert level eventually over time. But that's it for now. Make sure your Zoom setup looks good when you're selling your SMMA offers via Zoom calls online.